Hey everybody, it's Urban Libertarian here. Whoops, let me take this off. Hey everybody, it's Urban Libertarian back again, and in case you didn't know, there was a horrible shooting in Australia. It's probably kind of old now by the time you see this, but this happened yesterday, kind of late last night, our time, Pacific, here in the West Coast in U.S., but like I really didn't see much coverage of it, and this is a New York Times article, and it's only like 5 hours old, and they're just talking about it, and you know, it's tragic, and I don't want to take anything away from the people that died. It's a really sad story. Basically, it's a family. It seems like, I don't know, 7 people, 4 children. I guess somebody went in. I guess sounds like a family member went in there, just killed their whole family and then themselves. So that's pretty fucked up. But shit happens all over the world, and I think the media is they don't really want to talk about this because they kept talking about Australia. Oh, whenever they would interview people, they talked about Australia as the answer to all of our problems, with people getting killed by guns, or people killing each other using the tool of a gun. So of course Vox puts out this story. Australia is often held as a model for gun control. Well, yeah, this is why you guys don't want to talk about it, because you keep talking about how, oh, look at all our problems are solved, right? But that doesn't make it immune to mass shootings. Well, then what's the fucking point, right? So, I mean, if you don't know what happened in Australia, they basically went around and forced everybody to give back their guns. They compensated you. I don't know what they did, some kind of money for it, but you had to give it back or else you were a criminal. And then, from what I understand, it's still very difficult. Apparently, it looks like this guy, the person who killed everybody here, probably had the gun legally because they're farmers. But we'll see. I mean, again, see, then you can't take all guns away in the U.S. That's unconstitutional. It's just pretty sad. So blah blah blah. The worst mass shooting since '96. Gun control can't help, but it can't stop every single shooting. It's important not to get carried away here. Given the research, it's pretty clear that gun control makes a big difference. No, it doesn't. It makes a big difference in what? So obviously, and they go here, blah, blah, blah. Let's rate of firearm suicides in Australia. Well, yeah, because obviously the rate of suicides using a weapon that's hard to get is going to go down because they're just harder to get, and now people have to jump off buildings, I don't know, whatever the fuck, take a bunch of pills, whatever they do to kill themselves. So what? So what if the suicide rate is down with guns? The suicide rate could be going up with other things. I mean, fucking who knows? What does it matter how somebody kills themselves? I think we should just be looking at the general suicide rate. Right? Obviously, U.S. is going to have more homicides by guns because that's what we have here. How about suicide by knives or homicide by knives? Look at London. It has more homicides than New York right now, and they don't have guns. So, I mean, what the fuck? This is just all bullshit. Number of guns per people. Obviously, America has more guns, right? And then guns per 100 people, gun-related deaths. Obviously, yeah, more guns, more gun-related deaths, obviously. But what about, related deaths? Please. It's pretty ridiculous. They're just... Obviously, if you have more guns, you're going to have more deaths. I mean, this doesn't really say anything, right? Crime. Yeah, obviously Japan has a lot of low crime, of course. Have you been to Japan? Do you understand the culture of Japan? It has nothing to do with the fact that they can't get guns. You can get a lot of knives. One of the worst mass killings, on society in general by just regular people was the Om something, some kind of weird cult sect. I believe it was in Hiroshima. They put poison gas in the fucking subway. There's fucking crazy people here. Weird shit happens in Japan. It's just... They're just a very, generally speaking, nonviolent culture, homogenous culture, unlike the United Kingdom, right? So it's just fucking ridiculous. It's all bullshit. That's a quick video I wanted to make, just to let you know that this actually happened, and nobody really wants to talk about it too much. Obviously, I'm giving you a New York Times article, but it's not being talked about a lot. Nobody really wants to talk about it. And if you mention anything about, oh, look, they have, they took away all the guns and this shit still happens. People are going to go, oh, yeah, but, blah, blah, blah. Right? Oh, but it doesn't mean it's immune. There's still a problem and we still have a problem here. It's a bunch of bullshit. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.